Folks, Riot's new fighting game 2XKO is officially out on PC, Xbox consoles, and PS5. There are 12 unique characters to choose from, each originating from the beautiful world of League of Legends. However, if you didn't play during early access, or are just new to fighting games, I'm sure you're wondering which characters you should pick up first. Well, don't worry, your friends over here at Game Rants got you. Today, we're discussing the top 4 best characters to start with in 2XKO. The first character we gotta talk about is one of the originals, Darius. Though I wouldn't necessarily call him a jack of all trades, Darius comes with pretty much everything you need to be effective in this game. He's a big guy, so a lot of his normals deal serious damage and have pretty insane reach compared to the rest of the cast. This allows him to start a lot of combos from mid-range, making it harder for rushdown characters to engage without getting swatted away. It also means zoners have to be more cautious with how close they are to him. He even has a projectile to make neutral a little easier for him. However, if you want to get up close and personal, his move Apprehend is the perfect tool to drag in scared enemies. But what if they block? Well, that's what the move's follow-ups are for. If they're trying to block low, he has the overhead follow-up Skull Crack. However, if they block high, he has the grab follow-up Hand of Noxus. This will make each use of Apprehend a guessing game for the opponent, which can lead to more damage for Darius if they guess wrong. Above everything else though, what truly makes Darius scary is his unique debuff Wound. Some of Darius's attacks inflict this status, and when an opponent is wounded, they take significantly more chip damage. So when playing as him, you have access to a ton of damage, decent reach, and a way to hurt the opponent severely even while they're blocking. Now this is all great, but the main problem this character has is his lack of mobility. What if you want to play someone who carries similar striking power, but has the ability to run around the stage like it's his playground? Well, that's where our next pick, Warwick, comes in. Otherwise known as the Wrath of Zaun, our furry buddy over here is a king of pressure. As a big body character like Darius, a few of his normals have decent range. However, unlike Darius, he has a ton of tools to charge at the opponent so they never get a chance to relax. If zoners are bothering him, Claws of the Beast allows him to run right through projectiles, then deliver a devastating overhead attack. Primal Leap is a special jump with 3 unique follow-ups depending on the situation, and one happens to be a command grab to help with mind games against the opponent. To add to the pressure, Warwick's Feral Bite allows him to pick up enemies off the ground for added damage. However, just like Darius, his true potential is unleashed when his passive is utilized, Bloodlust. As Warwick attacks, he fills the secondary meter up. Once it's maxed, he receives a ton of buffs. He gains access to new moves and can even perform combos that he normally couldn't. One of the most notable moves he gets is the Wrath of the Beast, a fast-moving projectile invulnerable slash that can even cross the opponent up if Warwick's close enough. Additionally, Bloodlust grants a slightly faster dash and allows the Wrath of Zaun to heal recoverable health with S2 special attacks. So all in all, with this character, you'll learn how to provide insane pressure and look pretty cool while doing it. As a Warwick main myself, I can't recommend him enough for the folks who want to jump into 2XKO and immediately unleash the beast. But that's enough with the more strike-focused characters. What about the folks who love playing from a distance? Well, Teemo may be just right for you. Now, if you play League, you know that Teemo is one of the most annoying champs to face. His game plan is to keep the enemy away and make it the biggest chore to get to him. And that hasn't really changed in 2XKO. In this game, the Brandle Scout has just as many, if not more tools to keep folks away from him. With guerrilla tactics, he can summon a patch of grass that turns him invisible, and by activating the move again, he can teleport to that patch of grass to escape from a bad spot, like the corner. His light normal lets him shoot darts at his opponent, giving him a quick way to stop folks from engaging him. He can also place mushroom traps that explode on impact, and can even use his slingshot to bounce projectiles off of them, to further help with spacing. Additionally, Teemo's unique mechanic rewards you for using his multiple tools. After 10 successful mushroom traps, he gets the Mushroom Badge, which allows the shrooms to release a poisonous cloud after exploding. After landing 12 darts, he gets the Dart Badge, which makes his darts poisonous. And lastly, when he lands 5 hits with the slingshot, he gets the Slingshot Badge, setting the projectiles from it ablaze. All this utility does come at a cost though. Teemo is short and stubby, so his normals don't have the best reach. Additionally, he has the least amount of HP in the game. Either way, he's a pretty fun character to zone with, as long as you aren't getting too close without a plan. The devs really played into the League of Legends memes about him, and it gives him so much character. Now, this whole time, we've been talking about champs that excel in offense. But what about defense? This is a tag fighter after all, so it would be nice to learn someone who could defend your teammates. Well, that's why our final pick is the one and only Braum. A major part of his game plan is to defend his teammates so they can open up the opponent. This is predominantly done with Stand Behind Me. With this move, Braum summons an ice shield with unlimited armor against strikes. This gives the player the room to send an assist to do some quick damage or even start a whole combo. If Braum isn't on point, Stand Behind Me can be used as an assist move to help protect you while engaging. And these defense capabilities get even stronger with this passive Unbreakable. Hitting an opponent with certain moves grants him this buff, which he can use to gain super armor for one of his shield normals. If timed correctly, Braum can use it to tank a hit and counter right after in order to start a combo. However, Unbreakable also has some pure offensive capabilities. Using the buff on certain special moves enhances them in unique ways. For example, Winter's Bite can be enhanced to launch an ice projectile that freezes opponents. A fully charged battering ram with Unbreakable will cause the opponent to bounce off the wall for a combo opportunity. So while Braum serves best as a wall for your team, nothing is stopping him from dishing out a good amount of damage too. I'd say he's best for folks who are thinking about playing with a friend and want someone who can provide much needed support without needing to be good at combos and the like. But that is it for our list. However, though I believe these characters are the easiest to pick up, I still think you'll have the most fun in this game if you pick the first champ that catches your attention. Though all these guys may start off easy, they all have pretty high skill ceilings. So if you're gonna dedicate time to learning someone, pick someone you genuinely like, not someone who will make winning easier for you. With that, let me know which characters you'll be trying out in 2xKO below, and stay tuned on GameRant.com for more gaming videos just like this one.